They were not just soldiers. They were the vanguard of a regime driven by ambition and fueled by fanaticism. Theirs was a world of extremes, a world where loyalty knew no bounds and brutality knew no limits. Few chapters in history provoke as much awe and terror as that of the Waffen SS, a force that represented the pinnacle of the Nazi war machine, created in the crucible of warfare and united by an unwavering oath to the Third Reich. What exactly were the Waffen SS's secrets? How did they train to become such formidable warriors? And what ideological indoctrination motivated their unshakable commitment? This is the story of the Waffen SS, a story full of legacy and controversy, diving into their origins, training regimen, battlefield accomplishments, and the nuances that characterize their place in history. The formation of the Waffen SS can be traced back to the vision of Heinrich Himmler, who was the head of the Schutzstaffel and Gestapo within the Third Reich in Nazi Germany under the rule of Adolf Hitler. The SS was initially formed as Hitler's personal bodyguard, but evolved into a powerful paramilitary organization responsible for enforcing Nazi ideology and carrying out acts of terror. Similarly, the Geheime Staatspolizei, or Gestapo, was the Nazi regime's secret police force, which was notorious for its ruthless suppression of dissent and targeting perceived enemies of the state. Within this totalitarian government, Himmler envisioned a new Aryan special force that would not only defend the state's racial principles, but also exhibit unflinching commitment to Adolf Hitler, functioning as the pinnacle of brilliance within the Nazi military establishment, the Waffen SS. Himmler's perspective revolved around the need to break away from the traditional German elite, which he saw as complacent and steeped in old-fashioned beliefs. He aimed to produce a new breed of soldiers, physically fit, ideologically devoted, and fiercely loyal to the Nazi cause. This vision resulted in a strict selection process for entering the SS, which prioritized physical strength, German origin, and unwavering commitment to Hitler. Prospective recruits were meticulously screened, with rigorous physical and mental exams aimed to eliminate any perceived shortcomings. The age limit of 23 and the height requirement of 1.74 meters was intended to create a physically imposing and youthful force, while the emphasis on Nordic or Germanic blood highlighted the association with believed Aryan racial superiority. Furthermore, individuals with mutations or deformities were removed from consideration, demonstrating the harsh and discriminatory nature of the selection criteria. This prejudiced approach echoed the ideals that drove the SS, resulting in the establishment of a highly restricted and ideologically homogeneous military unit. Under Himmler's leadership, the Waffen SS evolved from a military organization into a symbol of Nazi ideology and a weapon for pushing the regime's goal. Recruits received rigorous training not merely to improve their combat skills, but also to indoctrinate them with Nazi ideology. This indoctrination procedure was designed to foster in them a passionate love for Hitler and a belief in the supremacy of the Aryan race. After passing the rigorous selection process, recruits began one of the most challenging training programs ever developed. This training regimen was not for the faint of heart. It was a punishing crucible designed to transform ordinary people into enthusiastic and passionate soldiers committed to Hitler's goal. The training included both physical and ideological indoctrination, with each part carefully planned to develop warriors who were not only physically fit, but also firmly devoted to the perverted principles of the SS. The trainees experienced severe physical training. From dawn to nightfall, they were exposed to a never-ending assault of exercises, drills, and endurance tests, straining their bodies to the utmost limit. Under the merciless glare of the instructors, recruits were forced to run for kilometers with heavy loads on their backs, climb tall obstacle courses, and engage in intense hand-to-hand combat scenarios until their muscles screamed with agony. Failure was not an option, and those who failed faced even worse punishments, emphasizing the grim reality of life in the Waffen SS. However, the Waffen SS training routine was not limited to physical conditioning. Equally crucial was ideological indoctrination, a process aimed to influence recruits' beliefs and ideals while fostering the unshakable commitment to Adolf Hitler and the Nazi cause. From the minute they entered the training camps, recruits were assaulted with propaganda praising the advantages of racial purity and the superiority of the Aryan race. They were indoctrinated to regard themselves as more than just soldiers, but as defenders of a perverted ideology, a belief system that justified the most terrible deeds in the name of the Third Reich. This indoctrination was more than just teaching recruits what to think. It was about shaping them at their heart. Loyalty to Hitler was vital, above any personal allegiance or moral concerns. Betraying Hitler meant betraying everything they stood for, which is a capital offense. The Waffen SS distinguished itself from other combat formations through their rabid dedication, which drove them to commit horrific crimes in the sake of the Nazi dictatorship. In addition, the Waffen SS underwent specific combat training in small unit tactics like raids, patrols, and ambushes. Cadets were were also taught the complexities of leadership and administration, which prepared them to carry out any task allocated to them within the SS organization. General military teaching included logistics, planning, map reading, tactics, military maneuvers, and battle engineering. They also received political education, firearms training, physical education, and even car mechanics. This extensive training program, which lasted up to 19 months, ensured that the Waffen SS officers were not only skilled fighters, but also proficient leaders, capable of carrying out their duties effectively across many capacities within the SS. Through intense physical training, ideological indoctrination, and comprehensive education, the Waffen SS emerged as the most feared and formidable fighting forces of World War II. The Waffen SS contributed significantly to many combat campaigns throughout World War II. One of their significant roles was in Operation Barbarossa, Germany's invasion of the Soviet Union. Waffen SS divisions such as Leibstandarte, Adolf Hitler, Reich, Totenkopf, and others contributed significantly to the Eastern Front's early successes. Their mobility, aggressiveness, and tactical prowess aided in important wins and pushed German interests deep into Soviet territory. Furthermore, the Waffen SS helped defend Germany against the Allied assault on the Western Front. As the conflict progressed, they evolved into extremely mobile shock troops, frequently deployed to crucial areas to halt enemy offensives. Their dedication to the cause, combined with their combat effectiveness, gained them the reputation as elite fighting groups inside the German military. The Waffen SS also played an important role in suppressing resistance movements and preserving order in seized territory. They were tasked with suppressing partisan activity, securing vital facilities, and executing Nazi policies, all of which helped to maintain the overall stability of Nazi-controlled Europe. However, the Waffen SS's contributions are overshadowed by the controversies surrounding its wartime actions. One of the most notable characteristics is their involvement in war crimes and atrocities. The Waffen SS was responsible for numerous killings, executions of civilians, and crimes against prisoners of war. Perhaps most infamously, they were closely involved in the Holocaust, which killed millions of Jews and other downtrodden people across Eastern Europe. Additionally, the Waffen SS's strong ideological indoctrination and unwavering loyalty to Hitler led to a disregard for regular military regulations. They were known for their ferocity on the battlefield, usually using barbaric tactics against both military and civilian opponents. This ruthlessness, combined with their unwavering commitment to the Nazi cause, earned them a reputation for ferocity and cruelty among both allies and adversaries. While they contributed significantly to numerous military campaigns, their involvement in war atrocities and treason has left a terrible stain on their reputation, prompting ongoing discussion and examination. The story of the Waffen SS is multifaceted, comprising both heroism and villainy. While their crimes will never be forgiven or forgotten, it is critical to understand the complexities of their history. The men of the Waffen SS were not merely caricatures of evil. They were people fashioned by the conditions of their time, caught in the whirlpool of war and ideology. Reflecting on their training, philosophy, and accomplishments forces us to confront painful realities about human nature and the attraction of extremism. The Waffen SS tragedy is a haunting witness to the consequences of unchecked extremism and blind loyalty, repeating a solemn warning for generations to come. What do you think about the history of the Waffen SS? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this.